Hello, my name is Dick Ensing. Today we're going to give you a free art lesson on using 5 basic shapes in a head study. If you look on the internet, you'll see some of the ones that we did with a still life. Today we're going to do it with a head study. And basically, before you can get to the completed painting over here, you have to go through a whole lot of stages. And I'm going to show you how to go through some of those stages. And this stage is going to be able to, I've already started the basic shape on here so we could excel the process a little bit. Now, look right up here at the value scale from light to dark. We're going to do that in another video. Right now, let's just concentrate on looking for these shapes. Look at this basic form right here. And you see it's very light, but I've toned it in. This was part of the process of the bigger painting. Before I got to that bigger painting, this was part of it. Now you have 5 shapes. You have circles, you have ovals, you have rectangles, you have triangles, and you have a square. That's all you have to work with. Now let's pick out these shapes in this portrait. And what I'm going to use is a very light cerulean blue, and it doesn't stain the canvas, and it'll blend in with a lot of the colors as you get into your painting. And I use the number 2 brush for sketching. It's a Pro Series. You get a nice, it's what they call a flat. It's got the long bristles on it. You get a nice chisel edge on the edge of it for sketching. Let's get into this. Let's pick out the first shape I see. First shape I see is a kind of an oval shape. Very lightly draw that oval shape in there, okay? Don't be afraid to go over and do a little designing in your picture. Now this is on the canvas. I use the Yes canvas, which has got a real nice, it's not real smooth, but it's not real rough either. Okay, here's an oval shape. What other shapes can we pick out? Let's pick out a triangular shape. Look at the nose, triangular shape in the nose, okay? Now all drawings go through this. It goes through what we call a design process. So we have a triangular shape, we have an oval shape. Let's pick out a round shape. Oh, look at the eyes. Here's a round. The eyes. Pick out another oval. Here's an oval shape here and the rest of the eyes, okay? If you pick out these shapes and you put them in your drawing, the thing will form itself. Okay, let's pick out a square somewhere. Where do we see a square? Well, here's a rectangle here, her shoulders, basically a rectangle. Here's another triangle in her hair, okay? Where do we see a square here? Let's find a square someplace. Well, I have to hunt a little bit for this. Probably right about here. You got a kind of a square shape, part of the rectangle here. So we have an oval, a circle, we have an oval, we have another oval, we have a triangle, we have a square, we have a rectangle. Pretty much the basic shapes, okay? Now look at her lips here. What do you got here? Pretty much of an oval shape here in her lips, okay? Now here's more of a rectangle here in the side of her hair, okay? And all these shapes go in. Before this painting became this painting, which is the finished painting, it went through all this process of looking for the shapes, looking for the design. Where she have it in her other eye. Here's another circle, another oval. Here's a half oval here in her eyebrow, another half oval, okay? If you'll concentrate on the design of it, don't worry about the color yet. The color is the last thing on the list. Okay, let's look for some more shapes here. Here's another triangle. Where else do we have another? Here's another triangle. Look at her neckline right here. Kind of a triangular shape right there, okay? You see, all these shapes will go together to make the main shape. And as you get these shapes, then you kind of like fill them in. Okay, there's an arc. Here's another arc on the nose here, okay? Here's another arc on the lips here, okay? Now, a head basically follows within a triangular shape, okay? And that's how you develop it. It's called volume. Look up Bridgman on life drawing. You can find that in the bookstores. He's got a whole process of drawing the heads, the bodies, okay? Now, this is as far as we're going to take it in this position right here. We're going to do another free one on how to get the values on this design, then there'll be one more after that, how to reconstruct it. Then we'll go into the painting process. We thank you for joining us today. This is Dick Ensing. My website is dickensинgartist.com. You can write me on my email. It's dickensing@bellsouth.net. We appreciate you coming with us today. Thank you.